Hey everybody, and welcome back to May the Force Be With Who. This is going to be my review for the Tsuranga Conundrum. And I want to start off by saying that I thought the way the episode began that it might be okay. Because it looked like we were going to have a kind of base under siege story, even though it was on a space ER kind of ship. But then it kind of took a turn, which I think everybody knows the turn I'm talking about, when we were introduced to the Pating. And no, just no. Or as somebody I'm close to would say, a whole lot of nope. Um, Making the Space Gremlin slash Stitch slash, I don't even know what the hell to call it, cute and cuddly with the little big eyes and the little naked butt or whatever. It's just like, I can't take this seriously. And we started off fairly okay on the junk planet and then the sonic mine, and then we never really found out what they were doing on the junk planet, but okay. Then we get onto the floating ER, and it's kind of like the doctor's having all these pains or whatever and ouching and going, oh, 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 oh. And that went away. And one of the strongest elements of the episode was the Astos character, who called Jodie out on being a selfish asshole about losing the TARDIS and not wanting to turn around the ship. And of course, he's killed off within the first 15 minutes. And then we're introduced to the cuddly space gremlin who's eating everything in the ship. And it was just, I can't take this seriously. And there were too many characters in this episode. We've already got 4 in our TARDIS crew. And if you want to see how well that doesn't work, go back to Peter Davison's first season when there was 4 in the TARDIS crew. It's too many. Now, Bradley Walsh as Graham every week has been the one consistent, but the exposition dump we got between Yaz and Ryan about, the absentee father or whatever, helped out a little bit, but it just slowed the pace of the episode down. Then we had the general with the pilot heart and her engineer brother and the android. Okay, that would have worked. And then we had to add in the pregnant dude. Now, the pregnant dude didn't bother me like it bothered some other people, but it was kind of like we had the main plot, we had the general and the brother plot, and then we had the pregnant dude plot. And it was too much going on. It was just the supporting cast this week was way too big. And the only one that really had any, I want to say gravitas, not trying to rip off John Roca, but was Astos. And then he gone. And I tried really hard. I actually went back last night and I tried to watch it again. And I couldn't. Once I got to the Pating, I was just, I can't do this anymore. And it's kind of like getting this whole thing about calling the show Dr. What the Hell Am I Watching is kind of accurate, because we're 5 episodes into this season and it's only a 10 episode season. And it is not working, folks. It is not working on any level. The writing is horrible. The acting is atrocious. The CGI is not good. And we started up here with the woman that fell to earth. And then it's just, each week it's going this way. And I can't call her the doctor. I'm sorry. She has given off no discernible traits that are doctorish. Her, through 5 episodes, her strongest traits are losing the TARDIS, giving up and being defeatist when things go wrong, almost getting her companions killed on multiple occasions, making constipated faces when given exposition, and the big grand sweeping motions of using the sonic, which at least we didn't get this week because the Pating ate the sonic screwdriver. This is a train wreck. This is a dumpster fire. And it really hurts because I'm a longtime fan of the show. If you can see the wall of pops behind me, I've been a fan since '83, and this is garbage. This is, as my father would say, it's trash. It's pure trash. And there's another YouTuber out there, her name Seska Says. She does like reactions and reviews to Who episodes, and she's behind. She's on season 10 right now. So, you know, you might want to check her channel out because it's a pretty good channel. But she's right now around the World Enough in Time and The Doctor Falls. And just watching her reaction to those episodes and watching the clips from those episodes and watching what we have now in season 11, it's like there's not been a bigger quality drop off since Caves of Androzani to the Twin Dilemma. It is that drastic and that shocking. And it's just like Chibnall has no idea what the hell he's doing. We have no overall story arc this season. We have no recurring villains. And the villains we've got a tooth monster, which kind of worked, or at least I thought it did. Killer Rags, a time-traveling racist, big-ass spiders, and a Donald Trump wannabe. And then this week we get Space Gremlin. That's what we've got. No Daleks, no Cybermen, no Sontarans, no anything that is a threat. No, it's just been all these just bleh. And I'm just wondering how much longer that the BBC and Chibnall are going to give us these big steaming plates of shit and expecting us to go, delicious, because it sucks. It's horrible. When a fan of 30 plus years can't bear to sit through an episode twice, and I'm not talking like Fear Her or Kill the Moon or some of the other, you know, widely panned episodes, especially since New Who came back. It's just, these are, I can't finish them. Not a second time. I can't do it. I couldn't do it with Arachnids in the UK, and I couldn't do it with the Tsuranga Conundrum. I couldn't do it. And it also looks like, you know, the design of the pating, which is what really kind of broke the back of this episode for me. It also looked like, you know, he's ripping off the Pertwee era again, because it kind of resembled the troll doll from Terror of the Ottens, which, you know, at least we got John Pertwee's great rival, the Master, was introduced in that story. This sucks. This absolutely sucks. And it's like the BBC want to stick their head into the ground and be like, no, not listening. Anybody that hates this show hates women, and they're misogynist, and they're just a bunch of crying man babies. Well, let me break it down to you like this. Okay, when you go to war with your fan base, you are gonna lose. Ask Lucasfilm and Disney. I got one word for you that the BBC needs to pay attention to, and that is Solo. Because even when we are presented with something that's not bad, if you piss your fan base off enough, they're not going to pay the money to watch it. Or in the case of the BBC and BBC America, they're not going to turn on the television to watch this shit. This is dreadful. You got 5 weeks to turn this around, and I don't think you can do it. Well, of course, Chibnall's not writing the next 5 episodes, so maybe there's some hope. But Jodie has not shown any doctorly traits. We have an overcrowded TARDIS. We only have one character of the main cast that has A, acting ability, and B, any kind of chemistry with anybody else on the cast, or is an interesting enough character. And it sucks, because I'm, you know, fan is short for fanatic, which, you know, being passionate about something. I'm passionate about Star Wars. I'm passionate about Doctor Who. I'm passionate about Buffalo Bills. And you know what? All 3 of them recently have kind of sucked. But I'm still a fan. See, I even got a damn tattoo of the Bills. And I'm loyal to a fault. Okay, we all have crappy things about things we like. The prequels for Star Wars. The last few seasons, about the last 20 seasons for the Bills. And for Doctor Who, it's this. And I'm showing up every week, and I'm watching, and I'm recording, and I feel like a big jackass, because what I'm seeing, it insults me. And I'm hoping that it's insulting enough of us Whovians, true Whovians, not these come-latelys that, because of how the politically correct view of the show is coming, that it's going to be like, no, enough. This is not our show. You know, 3 monkeys and 2 freshmen could do better than what you're doing. So, Tsuranga Conundrum, I'm giving it a 1. Just because of Astos and the premise that we were going to get a base under siege story, which is a Who trope, and then it went that way. Or actually, more accurately, it went that way. But anyway, next week we've got finally Yaz has got something to do next week, so we'll see how that episode goes. But this is not good, folks. This is not good, and it seems to be getting worse. So that's going to do it for this episode of Doctor What the Hell Am I Watching? So keep on keeping on. May the force be with who.